guess I might as well start off with the infamous and dreaded annoying congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers on winning their 6th Super Bowl, the most of any team in franchise, in the league, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. It's all great, it's all fine, it's all dandy. It's not going to be the game that's going to bother me. It's more or less the, as I call it, the new fans that pop up when teams win. Because a lot, there are people I know, like the ones who I know are Steelers fans. I know them, so I know they're gonna, change their little statuses online. They're gonna, do their little videos, and they're gonna drive their cars with like all of these stickers and paraphernalia all over it. So I understand that, and I don't knock them. It's the ones that have been fans and you didn't hear from them. You heard from them 2 years ago. Now you're hearing from them again, which, hey, it is what it is, and it's all grateful, but it's just always interesting. It's just something that, I don't, like, this year, a lot of people was surprised, so they know I like football, but I wasn't as into it, and I wasn't as pressed on really watching the game, because it was more or less, hey, the better team won. That's all there is to it. It's nothing else that has to be said. It's nothing else that has to be flashed or thrown out there, so that's kind of how I look at it, and that's where I stand on my view about football. The thought for me now, of course, is that we're practically not far. We're probably about a good 2 weeks. Yep, about 2 weeks away from the All-Star weekend. So that's kind of where my excitement kind of kicks in, because that means that we're halfway through basketball. The infamous trade deadline is about to come up. All of that jazz. Just the regular stuff. Had my first, I guess you can call my first. It wasn't even one. One of my friends, I was there at their place, but I brought the weed, so it's kind of like my first, I guess you could say, weed party of some sort that involved my own weed and all that jazz. So it was one of my friends, one of my boys. We sat and we stood and played the weed until about 3 in the morning. I ain't never played that much bowling. I haven't played that much tennis in my life, and it was well worth it. Swords ever, but it was beneficial and all jazzy and flashy in the end. So I can definitely say that was worth it. A topic I do have that is of major concern, and it's not going to be a direct stab, and I'm not going to put anybody out there, and I'm not going to make it into a laundry errand, dirty, whatever you want to call it moment. But what I'm going to say is something that I think is very important and very key when it comes to how we deal with people and how people deal with us. I've learned in the customer service line of work that for every legitimate customer or every customer who is willing to work with you or willing to make the process easier, you're going to have the ones who are either trying to get over or trying to play their game or trying to make a scene. And I had to take a pause just now, because you hearing that one statement, you can definitely, or probably 9 times out of 10, understand where I'm coming from when I say that. But what is intriguing to me, or rather interesting, is that everyone feels that you're supposed to stop everything you're doing and literally worship the ground they walk on, or be their confidant or whatever. I don't know, and I don't get it, but it's not really that cute. It's not a good look, and I'm saying all that to say that if you want good service, or if you want to be treated fair and equal in the job game, not in the job game, but in the work, working with customers or working with employees, then make it a fair shake, or make it equal, and make it clear cut what you're trying to do, or what what your plan is, or how you gonna communicate. Don't use stupid excuses just to use them. And I think I just have a big problem with that, because some folks do it like they use the wrong things as a crutch and feel like they can get away with doing that when it's not even fair. You're really just kind of running to the wrong tree, the wrong wishing well. One of my friends, she's getting ready to get a Samsung Instinct, and it's kind of like, I think it's the third person, fourth person I know who owns one, and I've seen, well, one of them I haven't seen, but I know since they've had it, they haven't really complained about it. They've been using it to the core, so it's been working out in their favor. So what I'm gonna say is, hopefully they'll get adjusted to it and love it. Just like one of my other folks who I just met, they got a G1, not realizing that it needed to be linked to Google and all this other crap, and whining about the battery life and not getting the right applications and not knowing how to use the phone. And now it's been probably about around a month, maybe a little less than a month. I take that back. And now they're kind of falling into a comfort zone with the phone, which is good. So kudos to that. And that's mostly been it. Kind of been just waiting for this transition to occur where I'm going to a new store and all this other stuff. But I'm not gonna do a long video. I have to go into work today, so I'll probably be doing one later on this week about a more in-depth topic, more focal point, or whatever you want to call it. So until then, peace out. And yeah, I'm wearing black and gold, but don't worry, because that's what I had in my drawer. I'm not wearing it because of the teams. I really am just not into it. I want to avoid all Steelers fans at all costs. And I know that's like very direct, and I'm probably going to get comments saying, well, yeah, I'm a Steelers fan, and what, we won, da-da-da-da-da. Let's set the record straight. Let me say this now, and then I'm going to really shut up. Pittsburgh won. The team who actually got on the field, wore the uniforms, got tackled, kicked the field goals, threw the passes, whatever. They won. You didn't win. You're just a fan or a supporter. Steeler Nation, y'all, blase blah, whoop-de-doo, all of that. It's great. But you didn't win. Just like when Kevin Garnett won his first championship last year, I didn't win. I didn't get any money for that. I didn't get any reaping benefit behind it. So just bear that in mind. If you're a fan, you're a fan. I don't hate on fans. I'm a Carolina fan with football, so I understand how people are about their sports and all that jazz, but it's not that serious. It's still just another game. So just keep that in mind and just understand what it's all about. Alright, take it easy. I'm out.